All right. It's early, but it's not. It's like 11 or something. Sleepy. But I don't care. All right. Can somebody like virtually give me a cup of coffee or something? Or I'm like a coffee person. I'm more like a cappuccino kind of person. Anyway, can somebody give me like a cup of cappuccino or something? Cause man, anyway, check it out. What's going on, man? I am Michael Lee. Welcome back to another video. Now, one of the things that I always say is very important to make sure you have a healthy stomach. Healthy stomach, healthy life. Okay? It's very important to make sure you eat the right things. So when you want to go throughout life and do whatever you're gonna do, whether it's make, beat, sing, rap, R&B, hip hop, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, business, you know what I'm saying, cook, clean, watch TV, be lazy, collect on your government benefits, whatever it might be. It's important that you are healthy enough to do that. And one of the things that helps is eating the right things. Like eating the right things, indulging and not indulging and all that other kind of stuff. So check it out. I'm cooking for y'all one of the things that I really love to cook. And one of the things that I enjoy eating, which is corn chowder. So let's get started. I already prepared some of the stuff in advance, and so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so I will not be taking any questions right now. Apologize for that. If you got any questions, man, definitely hit me up on social media, text me 706-289-8241, all that kind of stuff. All right, let's go. Let's first start off by telling you what's in this. Well, what's in this is frozen corn kernels. I also have some bacon, and I have a mixture in which I put inside the corn, in with the corn. And what that is 2 eggs. I also have a heaping tablespoon of mayonnaise, a heaping teaspoon, if you can call it that, of yellow mustard. You can use any kind of mustard you like, but in my opinion, yellow mustard is the best kind for this. A heaping teaspoon of black pepper, quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and a quarter teaspoon of dried oregano leaves. So the spice in your life. All right. And then I stirred that up and beat the eggs until everything is kind of incorporated in the mixture. All right. Now this, along with the bacon, gives it that corn chowder goodness instead of just corn. All right. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? We shall. We shall. All right. Cool. So let's first start off by turning the stove on medium high heat. All right, and I got a pot here in which a cooking vessel which I'm about to cook with. So you can do this in any kind of way you want to, but this is the way I'm gonna do it. All right. no knife. All right, now I got 2 pieces of bacon here, and what I want to do is cut them into lardon. Cut them into lardon. Now, this is center cut bacon. If you want a true experience with corn chowder, use center cut bacon. I know there's a reason why I had some bacon left, because it is. All right, cool. Get this wipe. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw bacon in. Now, I'm this person. You can do what you want to do, how you want to do, when you want to do it. But for me and mine, I'm going to add bacon without the fat. Because in my opinion, that is what corn chowder is about. And if you add fat, then it's not corn chowder. If you need extra moisture, which sometimes you might, I got a solution for you. Let me go ahead and break it out. I got some water. I'm kind of thirsty, so let me pour me some. All right, cool. Now, in addition to this, I would say you can add vegetable stock or chicken stock or beer, maybe even a little champagne or wine if you want to. But I kind of got what I want, and so I'm gonna add a little bit of water. All right. To make sure this has a great base, what I want to do is add a little bit of smoked paprika. Like a 1/4 teaspoon or so. All right, so the last thing that I want to make sure that I have is some milk, and that's in the refrigerator, and I'll get that out. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out now. Now, if you're going to do it this way, which you could and I have before, you can actually make this ahead of time and freeze it. Okay? So completely cook it, get it to how you like it to taste, set it aside, let it cool down, put it in a container in which you can freeze it, or put it in a Ziploc bag so you can freeze it. Label it, put it inside the freezer, and for the next 6 months, what you want, you have corn chowder. So if you just joined me, I'm Michael Lee, and I'm cooking corn chowder, just like the title says. All right, cool. So it's on medium high heat, and I'm go ahead and letting the fat render out from the bacon. I have 2 slices of bacon, which I cut into lardon, like 1.5 inch long pieces in lardon. All right, so which means fat that's been cut up into squares. That's one of those Chinese or Paris or French, words. All right, so next thing is to go ahead and throw in the corn. All right, so one, two. Usually you're right here. You can put it up, doesn't matter. All right, cool. Very cool. So, all right, give this a stir. Now, you kind of have to know what you're doing to do this, but all right, so let's go. I want to go ahead and throw in some butter. I got 2 tablespoons here of butter that I want to drop in. Now you don't have to, but I am. All right. Next, what I want to do is throw in some water. Ain't ashamed. Drink some water. All right. Next, if you just joining me, man, I'm cooking corn chowder. Next, what I want to do is stir this around. And throw in some of this mixture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it for now. right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw in some milk. Now, you can use bacon for this, or you could use sausage. I've used sausage before, the turkey sausage, the regular smoked sausage, whatever you want. It's just I like the effect the bacon has, and the bacon is a little bit more traditional when it comes to corn chowder. All right. Next, what I want to do is throw in a little bit of flour. I want to forget about that because the flour helps thicken. All right, so basically it's like this. What I'm waiting on right now is for this to thicken up, because at this point in time, it's like clumpy soup. It's not thick. It's not succulent and juicy, but it's starting to get that way. The outside is starting to kind of congeal and do its thing. And the inside is starting to cook. Now, you don't want to just leave it here. You don't want to just be like, okay, I'm finna go. Yeah. You don't want to just be like, yeah. You don't just want to be like, okay, I'm finna just leave it here and go, because think about it. What's happening is this. You have eggs here, and eggs can curdle, can scorch, can do all that kind of stuff. So, the best thing to do is just to stick with it. Now, if you find that something is too thin, what I would do is add a little bit more corn or add a little bit more flour so it can kind of thicken up. Or you can add a little bit more butter. You just want something so it can get thicker. All right, so what I want to do now, because I'm not scared, I'm not afraid or temporarily that something's going to happen, I'm going to take it all the way up. Okay? And I want it to bubble and boil. Oh, yeah. It's going good. Now, if you have any questions about this recipe, holler at me, and I can be able to talk to you about it. But I tell you, I love corn chowder. think I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna add a little bit more corn to the situation. Now, is this a deviation to my regular corn chowder recipe? Yes. The one thing that I add to my corn chowder recipe that I'm not adding now is the cream corn. I'm not adding that because I don't know what's in the cream corn. You know what I'm saying? I can control, what's in the frozen corn. Because frozen corn has maybe a little salt or sugar added after it's picked and frozen. Yeah, I can control that, but what I can't control is what's in the cream corn, which is cream, additives, and sugar, all that kind of stuff. And I don't need all of that. All right. Now, turn that back up to high heat and throw in the rest of this corn. Now, if you want to do your own cream corn, my suggestion is if you have some of this mixture that I got up here left with the eggs and the mayonnaise, you can do it that way. You can add some of that to a separate skillet with corn and then add that to it, and that'll, yeah, that'll do it. All right. Now, yeah, that sauce is just bomb. You see that streak across the spoon? That's exactly what you're looking for. Turn that down. All right. A little black pepper. All right. A little smoked paprika. Pow pow. And turn that back up to high heat. And basically, what I want to do is let everything come together and congeal. Now, the seasoning is seasoning it. However, the smoked paprika is giving it that thick, molasses type flavor. All right. Now, I have my mixture the way I want the sauce. Okay. Now, I have a school of thought when it comes to cooking food. It's two parts to it. The filling and the sauce. The sauce is how I want it. It's the filling. I'm trying to get this a little bit more thicker. And it's getting that way. And I don't need to add anything else. You need a few more seconds. Hooking up this corn chowder. So let's go ahead and go over some of the recipe here. We got some bacon. We also have some corn, and I have a mixture of 2 beaten eggs, some seasoning, some mayonnaise, and a little bit of mustard. All right, so turn it down on low heat. Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna forget about a little water. What the water does is it helps the corn be the corn, and it's the center stone and the backbone of corn chowder. All right, so that's cold water. All right. Let me go ahead and give this a taste. Now, if it tastes right, then everything is good. But there is one more taste, that taste where you curdle eggs. So I hope I did everything okay. So let's see. Hmm. 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 Yeah. All right. I was tasting the liquid, and I was like, I don't know, it ain't how I want it. All right, but it is getting there. Mmm. All right. Cool. All right. Like I always say, man, if you are healthy stomach, it was a healthy life. Thank you for tuning in and have a great day.